Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing
Good
today?
evening.
How are you?
Doing well. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while.
I'm good. Yeah, it's been a bit of a hiatus for Christmas and New Year's and all that jazz. And last week I'm actually tired today too. But anyways, I'll always be tired. It seems lately. So working my arse off, as I'm sure you're doing as well.
Oh yeah.
Looks like we have some people in here. I probably should have pinged everybody again. Oh yeah, where's comments? Sorry guys, we're using a new thing. What's the overlay? I don't even know what that means. Oh, neat.
Oh, did you do that?
Yeah, that's the chat. Hello, Toro. Look
Oh,
at that. That's
cool.
cool. And it makes us, well, it doesn't make us smaller, but okay. Well, we'll see how that works. We'll play around with this. I've switched to Restream because of, what's
Outrageous prices.
Outrageous prices. Yeah. What happens when I do that? Okay, so it does that to highlight specific ones. Still, this could be fun. This could be fun. As long as we don't get any crazy people, we'll be all right. Hey, Quarter Mile. Welcome. That's a little funny going back and forth, though. Maybe I'll save that for the important ones. Not that highs aren't important, guys. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Scott comes in here to say that, and I always forget. So how's your New Year's? I'm going to go check the charts because I haven't looked at them because I'm not extended enough. So I'm not going to be trading probably today because we're right in the middle of ranges. So just so everybody knows. But we'll see. I say that, but last night I think I checked around this time, and then within about half an hour to 45 minutes, it overextended, and the trade worked out really well. I didn't do it, but wow, this is comment of the year already in day one.
All right.
Someone picked a bad week to stop sniffing glue. Okay, got it.
Thank you for the laugh.
So have you been doing anything in this space?
No, really just trying to save as much money as I can for the Surge event that's going to be coming up here shortly.
Thank you for reminding me, because I keep getting the desires to pull like. So I'm actually got a few things that are doing quite well between Privilege Club and this new Peppermint NFT thing. And so I've got stuff that's creating some money, and I'm like, I keep thinking I want to put it somewhere now, but I'm like, you're right. I need to wait for that because I do want to get involved in the Surge for sure. So yeah, so that's I've got some money growing there, which I'm excited for. So yeah, so that's good. Good. Thank you for reminding me that. So I'll have
how is that Peppermint thing doing for you, if you don't mind my asking?
So it's and just before we get into that, sorry, give me 2 seconds, because I did want to, and I don't know if anybody's here from Warfi. I did put a thing in there, so if anybody has any questions on that, please don't hesitate. I didn't even change shirts today. God, I'm horrible at this game. So if anybody has any questions about Warfi, please don't hesitate to put them down below. We'll definitely go through them. Things are moving along. It's really hard to gauge anything yet, but we will be able to gauge things when we get a month down. So basically at the end of this month, the funds that the community have put in will start trading. The funds that the VCs put in, which is 1.65 million, so it's pretty huge, that will start trading. And then after that month, that's where we're going to have a really good gauge of where we're at. And it's not going to be an accurate gauge because it's only 1 month. We can't base everything on 1 month, but it will at least start creating a footprint of what we could expect going forward. And then as we get more months, that will average to something way more accurate. So after we get 2 months, that's double the accuracy. After we get 4 months, that's another double that accuracy, and so on and so forth, as I'm sure you can imagine. So I just wanted to quickly mention that first. And then obviously we'll jump to that question, Quarter Mile, in just a second. What did you ask me? I already forgot what you asked me.
How is Peppermint's doing?
Oh yeah. So Peppermint, so my and I'm gonna talk to them about doing an AMA because I think that's going to be worthy. If anybody wants into this, come to the Discord and ask for my referral link. If you don't want to use a referral link, then just ask me for the Telegram. I don't care about the affiliate stuff, but obviously it's a nice bonus. But basically, I'll just pull it up here. Let me go share screen, share that one. So not my concern with Peppermint, because I've got Danny from Stable Swap, aka Privilege Club, is the one that got me onto this one. And sorry, I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I'm just going to make sure my wallet's connected right. That is the right wallet. I'm on the wrong. Yeah, I'm on the wrong website. That's why. Okay. They've migrated their stuff. So they're still, they haven't actually launched per se. So it's kind of neat. I'll go through the quick thing. This is what I'm hoping. Roundtable's got it. Weekly Roundtable's got it. That must be Weekly Roundtable. That's, oh my God. You changed your name, dude. Crypto. Who is it? I know who you are, and I can't think of your name right now, and I'm terrible. Anyways, I'm going to share this now. So, oops. Oh my God, I'm terrible at this. Restream's a little different to get through. Okay, so here we are. So I claimed, I'll check what I claimed. So I have 40. So these rewards are in PFX, but it's actually, you swap them for a stable coin. So once you get a max, and I can actually do it right now, why not? Because we'll do it live so you can see it happening. So I've got $43.91. So I'm going to claim that. Oh, I have to select NFT claim. So this NFT cost me $1,200, but it gives me $1,500 of tradable assets with their Forex that they're doing. Do you guys see my wallet when it comes up? Or does that show? Okay, interesting. I didn't know that didn't show up. All right, so there we go. And so that should update my balance there in a second. I have to reload the website. Oh my gosh, the website's a little bit, I wish they'd do a little better job of that, but that's okay. All right, there we go. So we got $43 there. So I can now go over here. I can do max, and I can swap it for USDT. Super simple. You're holding an NFT, so obviously it's a sunk cost at the start, but you can sell that NFT potentially, and then you've got this income generating. I think I can look at my transactions to see when my last claim was on Peppermint. Yeah, they actually organize them that way. Cool. So my last claim on Peppermint was the 6th. So in 8 days, I made $43 on $1,200 investment. So not too shabby. I think you make a little less on the minis. So these are 4.92 PFX a day. So it's 149%. On the minis, you're getting, because I do have a mini as well. You have to reconnect every time. It's kind of weird, but 0.38. So 138. And you have to you can only claim when I think it's 20. Oh, oops. Minimum. Okay, so with the minis, you can only claim once it's 5 PFX. With the legacy ones, so the minis are $80, and I think you get $100 worth of trading funds, if I'm not mistaken, or something. And like I said, I might talk to them about an AMA. I've been recommended it by Danny from Stable Swap, so I have some, I guess, trust in that. Okay, minimum's 20. There you go. So depending on which one you buy, you get a minimum amount for that. There you go, Crypto Crazy. Thank you. I knew it was, I didn't want to say crazy if I was wrong. I was doing some things on the channel when stream popped up. Oh, okay. Awesome. So yeah. So anyways, all in all, I like it. It's obviously easy. I'm trying to find out, they are supposed to have some transparency, which obviously will be great if they get to that kind of stuff. And so that'll be good. But I really kind of took a shot at the dark at getting into it right now. So I'm not necessarily recommending it, but Danny from Stable Swap seems very, like, he actually is like endorsing it. So he's pretty behind this. And I do have trust that he's not going to mess up his name for just anything. Because he seems pretty apparent that he wants his name to, like, he doesn't want to jeopardize his reputation for just anything. So anyways, that's a quick 2 cents on that. Any other questions on that? Flex or Hidden or anybody else, I guess. But
no, that's pretty killer, actually.
Yeah, no, it's, I mean, hell, 149%. That's 0.49% a day or something like that, right? No, I'm not. 149.65 divided by 365. 0.41% a day. That's pretty darn stellar. So, but again, we all know what that can mean if there's no transparency to it. So do your own research. This is not financial advice. Yeah, all that jazz. Stop sharing. Now, I want to get to. It's weird because having the overlay on and sharing a screen made us really tiny, which is fine, but it was a little weird. So if you want to answer that question, I presume you have the answer for that.
Yeah, Surge is going to be the liquidity bootstrapping event for the perpetuals decks over on base. So the earlier you get in, the more you get out type deal. So it is very important to know when the exact date is. If you're following anything FIRA related, uh, you'll know when it's coming up. We'll make sure everybody knows.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just you put in Ethereum or USDC, I believe it is, and when we launch, you get FDX tokens in return.
Nice. And Happy New Year's, girls. And a crypto experience. And I talked to Stu already. It looks like we're going to schedule an AMA for the launch. So as long as I'm available and he's available, which I'm sure he will be, we're going to schedule an AMA for the launch. So I'll be able to be the launch guy, which is fun. Not getting, well, I mean, maybe they're going to do something for me because I've never been paid for anything Flex, and I'm okay with that. But I think he did mention maybe something, but just so you guys know, I'm very transparent with that. I've never been paid by Flex. I will support Flex till the end of the day, whether I get paid or not. But if they want to throw me something, I'm not going to say no at this point because I've done a lot of marketing for you guys. And again, happy to do so. So yeah, so that's awesome and exciting, and Happy New Year to you, Crypto Experience. And yeah, that's that. We're just flying through stuff. Nugget Fund, like I always like to at least plug them, well, especially since I'm on the team, so obviously I'm a little biased. So Nugget Fund, it's been a slower little bit, but that's kind of how things go sometimes. Oops, I want to go to this wallet. So our TVL has dropped a little bit just because the price dropped again, but we've been still hovering around a pretty decent amount, and our rewards had been gradually increasing along with the price. But we definitely, over Christmas week kind of thing and after New Year's and stuff, the epochs definitely got a little bit slower, but that's kind of to be expected. I mean, over Christmas, the markets are horrible. That's how much I've grown my bag too. That technically I put in more money than that, but I definitely feel attached being part of the community or being part of the team and stuff. So this is one of my bigger investments in DeFi. I'm finally, between this and a couple other things, I'm finally working back to almost break even in the space, which is a phenomenal feeling. And I've done that mostly during the bear, which has been phenomenal. So I'm hoping this will be my bull market. As somebody said earlier, I think, as Crypto Crazy said, 2025 will be the year of generating wealth. I hope so. I mean, I don't even care if it's generational wealth for myself. I'm not, as much as I'd like to make it that, I'm not. I have things and plans and stuff, and hopefully some ability to help some people and whatnot. Oh, it didn't. Here I am showing my other screen. Share this tab instead. So yeah, so there's our liquidity locked and stuff. So just like Flex, I have the utmost faith in the team. I have full transparency view of what we're all doing. Are we perfect? No. Would it be nice to have better rewards? Yes. But at the same token, we've been doing pretty like 1.3, 1.7, 1.94 a week. This is pretty typical stuff for us. And we hit every so often, we hit nice little bangers. And then we go down to ones that are under a percent. It is what it is. But I'm just happy with what we've done and the fact that we've kind of gotten over that 500,000 mark and stayed there for a really long time now. And this is pretty huge. 247 payout. Not as phenomenal as Flex, but Flex has been around for an extra year.
Yeah.
I think Flex, they've paid out almost 100% now, eh?
We're reaching $1 million paid out.
Nice. Which is okay. So you're not quite okay. So you're not 100% ROI yet, but some people have come close to that, I think, anyways. But yeah, over 1 million, and I think our TVL is 1.6, right?
1.65.
Yeah. So, so two really good projects there that have done a really good job for their investors, which is so nice to see in this market of bullshit, for lack of a better term. So yeah, and even the shiny sell. This is if you want to invest. Some people have asked me about investing just in Shiny Jackal. So this is the ability for smaller investors that invest just in Shiny Jackal bots. And actually, it looks like in the last weeks, I already did claim this on Thursday. So in the last week, we've got another $14, which is not a bad little ROI on my 523 for 1 week of trading. So there's been some good show there. So yeah, we've just done a great job of, I think, creating something special here, just like Flex has done. So it's nice to see us get some projects and some products that are pretty sweet and doing well. So so yeah, I will stop sharing that. Those are my main plugs I wanted to get in. I'm excited for the upcoming launch of Flex Perpetuals. Yeah, so am I. I mean, this has been a long time coming, and it's going to be a really neat income earner for all. I think many of us here. I know Toro, you are, and me, and you, Hidden, are invested in Flex, the base product that nobody can get into anymore. Although there was a little opportunity a couple of weeks ago or a month ago, where a lot of people ate up. I think almost 60,000 was opened up for a bit, eh?
What was that? Sorry.
When Vaultec opened up some opportunity and Dauntless.
That was swallowed up in like 20 minutes. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts. So there's some limited opportunities where people get out of Flex, but FlexIRA, but that was eaten up pretty quick. So Quartermile, the Flex bot. So the funny thing with the Flex grid bots, and I did it. I wouldn't say I did a disservice. I was still learning, and I should have done a video sooner about this. It's a funny thing, they're grid bots, right? So they need to be working, and you need to get a good entry, and they need to work within the waves that are happening in the market. And unfortunately, after we had launched those, or after I had launched a video about them, the market took a little bit of a dump. I did. And some people lost them. I didn't. I ended up having some money on the side. So I did end up protecting my position. But then I haven't watched it enough. And that's where you do still need to keep up on this. And it's passive, but not passive. Because there was points where I had the Doge one, where Doge came up enough where it was within my range. What I should have done is lowered my range a bit to help capitalize as the price fluctuated up and down again. But I missed it. I missed, I think, 2 opportunities where it went into that range. So it takes some ownership over you. And it's not just kind of a cut and paste, kind of click the button and go. They are really cool, and they can generate some pretty good passive income using PyNX, but you need to still be on it and utilizing some type of TA, or at least have somebody doing some TA for you to make sure you keep within the ranges. Is that fair to say, I guess, Hidden?
Yeah.
So
it's the usual, you get started on something, does well, and then
everybody goes jumping on it, and then everything
bad. So
because I think before I even got into the video, some people have been going 30 days with some really nice return. Like some people ROI, like did 100% returns on some of their bots.
Some people were putting in $50 and are at like $300 in profit.
Yeah, like crazy. The Sui one was a good one. I didn't do the Sui one. I did Doge. I wish I had done Sui, but again, like you say, you kind of want to know, like you say, crypto experience. You kind of want to know what you're doing to help with the process, or to make it work as hard as it can for you. And that's like anything, right? Like liquidity pools, trading, bots, all this stuff. If you learn the skill, it can be hugely profitable for you. But there still is a skill that needs to be learned, and something that needs to be done on your part. Which I mean, I know we all want passive income, but we also kind of have to work for it, right? So. What else? Anything else from anybody out there? We had a few people join. Not a crazy amount today, but that's okay. We've been lackluster, especially with the Christmas season that came up and stuff. But still excited though. Like I say, there's a few things that are doing quite well for me. All the things I've shown you, plus Peppermint, like I said too, and then I do have a little chunk now in Prestige Club, Privilege Club, which unfortunately is closed right now. But if it opens up again, I'll let everybody know. And that one's been a pretty decent earner for me.
I'm still trying to understand how that one works.
So they have they basically have an exchange that allows Philippine people to move money into crypto.
Okay, and you guys are just getting the fees.
Yeah, so that we're providing the liquidity to allow that exchange to happen, and then the Philippine people are making the exchanges. And because it's an exchange like that, the fees for those are much higher than for instance, just a liquidity pool on Base or something, right? So that's where the rewards end up being better. So
cool.
Oh, nice.
I mean, hey, if it works and the money paid out is brought in by actual revenue.
Well, exactly, right. And people have gone down there, met him, and seen him. And I know some people that have gone down there and met Danny and stuff. So nice, funny Toro. Next time, tell me, because I think I have a referral link for an affiliate link for them, but that's okay. I need to fix that up. I was talking to Lucas a little while ago, and they want to do some stuff potentially, but we keep missing each other on text. But yeah, that's a great group. And this is what I keep trying to harp is if people want to learn skills, there is places that are really good that I've vetted and others have vetted that are good to learn those skills. Underdog Investor Group is neat because they kind of do the whole gamut. They don't just do liquidity farming. They do trading, some TA analysis, crypto project analysis. They kind of do a little bit of it all. And they've grown and have a pretty good team helping people do that, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, that's exactly Toro. Sorry, I shouldn't interrupt myself, but yeah, the Privilege Club is similar to Change Now and Off Ramp and On Ramp. Yeah, exactly. Now it's Stable Swap that is similar to Change Now and the Off Ramp and On Ramp. The Privilege Club is the private investment tool to create the liquidity pool, to be a little bit more accurate. Underdog Investor Group. There's also a guy named Mike that we had actually. I think you were away that day, but I had him on the Blockchain After Hours. He's got a nice group that's been doing quite well, and they do a lot of liquidity pool specific stuff. And then I meant to message him. There's another guy called the LP Farmer, something like that. Chris, I believe is his name with a K. And we were chatting a little while back, and I meant to talk to him about coming on the channel and stuff. Oh, cool. I'm not sure, but I appreciate that, Toro. Thank you. So I might have him on sometime soon as well. So that's another liquidity pool one. As for trading, I mean, Hidden, you know it. Austin Clark's group with the pack trading is to me where it's at. We are still developing and growing new resources for everybody, and we're actually developing a strategy right now, which will hopefully allow people in the Asian market, when you get home from work, mostly from 9 to 10 to get into a trade. It'll be a good opportunity for the people that maybe can't do trading during the week. And it could be one whereby if we get a good enough system set up, it could be one where you can just do one trade a day and be done for the day in that evening mark, which would be pretty sweet. Even if you're making $100 a day, you do that times 10 Apex accounts. It'll take you maybe a month to pass them. But after that, you're making some pretty decent money if you do 10 accounts times $50 a day. It's not hard to do that by just taking your little piece of the market. So all that to say, with the pack trading group, we are definitely developing some really neat ways to trade no matter what time of the day you trade. There's a London trading group. There's the Asian nighttime group that we're kind of developing right now. We already have our midnight open morning trade. There's a 5 o'clock kind of one that we do. And then there's the ability to trade all through the day using another tool that we have. So pretty sweet how things are going there, and some pretty amazing stuff for people that want to put in the time and learn how to trade. And I'm really excited for 2025 for my trading environment. So crypto experience. I'm mining crypto through a fitness app. Took them 3 years to build it. Between that, Flex, and a few others, I'm finally feeling good inside. That's awesome. I love to hear that. And yeah, I'm feeling the same way, which is awesome. DM me the fitness app. I'm curious, because I actually am trying to get more active. So if I can make some money being active, that's a bonus. My wife and I we're going to reorganize our basement down here because I have some workout stuff, limited stuff, and we have a TV. And sometimes we sit upstairs on the couch and just watch TV for an hour or two at night. So I'd like to turn that into at least a half an hour to 45 minutes of exercise while we watch. So what's that?
That's all it takes.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So I've been good at doing some stuff in the morning, but I get hit and miss, especially I think I told you, but I got hit freaking heavy with COVID, and the whole family did. It started with my youngest, and then my wife, and then me and my oldest got it, and it was not fun. It was like 10 days of like feeling like absolute crap. So anything you want to say? I'm babbling a lot today.
No, I'm just sitting here waiting until the 20th.
Is that the date now so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we got to book that up.
No, January 20th for Trump taking office.
Oh yeah, that's right. Which will hopefully spur the market, or do the opposite. But I'm hoping, and I'm pretty confident it'll spur the market. But so. Oh, it's okay. So it's because it's hard. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll be curious if I can do that. And it's always great to have that kind of motivation, right? So yeah, do me that, and we can talk about it maybe next week and see if it's of value for others that want to give it a whirl. I know there's been a few of that stuff that came out at the end of the bull market, but then everything sort of crashed and they all seemed to run away. So no money. Trying to think of anything else. Yeah, the market's really slow. The market was actually really good. Like I had a really good trade day today. I actually passed a Top Step account today with my final. With Top Step, I try and make $1,000 a day to pass them in 3 days. So I was actually able to make my last 1,000. I'm not degenning, but I'm kind of degenning, I guess. But I'm doing it with data, so I'm not just gambling with a buy order here and there. And it's been going well. I passed a few accounts that way, but then I lose them. So this one I'm going to take care of. And I finished my Apex funded account. I made my money on that first thing in the morning, pretty much. And yeah. I'm also looking at some bots and stuff, but I'm still pretty cautiously optimistic about those. So one is doing well though, so we'll see, and I'll talk about that more once I get through that. So yeah, no volume tonight. Sorry, what's that?
Automation. I said automation. That's whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're really flat. It doesn't necessarily open up until, well, sometimes now it starts kind of going, but there's no volume right now. Well, it's S&P. I don't want S&P. What's NQ doing?
Nothing.
Yeah. So everything's just flat. There's like no volume then. Wild. Well, yeah, it's just interesting. Well, we'll see. I guess no trade tonight. That's okay. Yesterday was a really good day. I didn't trade it last night, but last night's Mondays are really good for YM, as I think I mentioned to you a little bit. But oh, interesting. 1.5 billion FTX repayment also on the 20th. Wow, they timed that right, eh? I'm going to be looking bullish on my trading on the 20th, that's for sure.
Well, that could actually make it go the opposite way if you think about it.
Everybody gets their payments and converts it to fiat.
Cause a surge in sell pressure.
Yeah, that's true. True. Good call. So interesting. Well, the next day might be bullish then while they put it back in, because especially if I'm trading futures and not crypto, it might be.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's going to be interesting to see as crypto gets larger, what effect it has on the normal markets and vice versa.
Mm-hmm. Yep. For sure. Well, and as it gets more, oh, nice. Good choice, Funny Turo. Funny Turo is taking his FTX payment and throwing it into BTC. Not a bad idea. And hopefully that would create quite the bullish thing if everybody did, because got to think 1.5 billion going all to BTC.
Yeah.
I think you were a little behind on that comment. I gave Crypto Crazy back in the market. That's a good question. Where's the FTX money coming from? Anybody know that? I'm assuming Crypto Crazy
seized assets.
Oh, is that what they're doing? The government's actually giving the money back?
I think so. Unlike Silk Road.
Interesting.
I'm not 100% sure on it, but I'm pretty sure it's a different. Yeah. Silk Road was like one guy who stole a bunch, and then FTX was a bunch of douchebags who fucked everybody over.
Yay!
Excuse my language, but
I'd say I get demonetized, but I'm actually not monetized right now. I freaking switched my account over to the business, and they've totally screwed me. My YouTube account. Not that my YouTube account made me much. I think the max I ever made, even when I was like at my busiest, was maybe $50 a month. But yeah, it's like I gotta take some time to figure it out. I don't even know what I did and they won't help you with anything. It's crazy. I'm glad this background doesn't keep moving like crazy. When I first turned it on, it looked like it was going to keep us all mesmerized for a while.
I know it was nice when it was moving.
It
Now it's
was,
just
but now
kinda
it's like still. So I don't know if it just does it to not make things too crazy. I don't know. I'll have to play a show. Yeah, I don't know why it's not moving actually. Oh, now it's moving. Maybe it got. I don't know. Maybe it fragged out. I don't know. Interesting. There we are. Now we're in the wave again. Chat. I hit the chat by accident. Where's they converted the assets into USDC? Yeah. Okay. So now that the market pulled back, kind of thing, they converted it all over, I guess. But hey, Ted, how are you? This Think Silk Road is supposed to also. I think they were. There was news last week. Okay, so that's a separate thing, the Silk Road thing. Okay, interesting. Coolio. And absolutely, I'm sure they took their piece of the pie somewhere in there and printed some more free money by not actually having to print it.
Well, that's what everybody was thinking Trump was going to do, is take the Silk Road money and create the National Strategic Bitcoin Reserve from that.
Which would be an interesting move and a good move, really. Wow.
So.
You get a business guy into the parliament and they actually think like a business instead of like a friggin' crooks. Not that I'm a huge fan, but at least if he does some good that way, that'll be all right.
That's why everybody hates him. He's a businessman, not a politician.
Yep. I'm all for that if he does it that way, but I'm just tired of all the puppets in both of our sides.
Yeah. You must be happy with Trudeau getting the door, huh?
Well, like I say, with puppets, with us, I find we just keep getting puppets. So, like, do I care who's in power? I don't know that I do. I'll still vote. I'll still do all that stuff and reserve my right and blah, blah, blah. But it just all seems like, and the worst thing is we actually have a government set up that should allow us more control and less manipulation because we can choose from more than two people. Mm-hmm. But it seems to just create still the same environment, which is ridiculous. But that's a chat for another day. So,
and I'm watching NQ right now, and if I was on my trading account, like if I still had it, coming up on like 3 wins in my strategy.
Of course.
Oh, that's so frustrating to watch.
Don't watch that.
Oh shit!
Because you'll always see that, and then you'll miss the losers, and you won't notice them, and then you'll be like, "Let's go." Hey, Black, you've been so quiet. The thing with Trump inauguration is the pump could be very transient. Yeah, as it remains to be seen how fast they can really change the rules for eggs. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, and that by the time it actually changes, it'll be built into the price probably too, which is going to be the fun of navigating it all. So interesting. What do I have here? I have some. I need to. I don't know what's going on with my chart. I got to clean up my charts. I got some things happening on it, and I'm like, those are not ranges I usually do, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's okay. Do you have anything to say about PRB?
No, because he's not in anymore. So.
Oh, did he get his money back? Okay.
I believe he did.
Okay.
I'll check.
Right.
Well, for everybody else who's actually
maybe go through that.
Whatnot. The money that we took out is still in the Doge trading bot. So because it went from the LP into the PAM, which did like $400 that first month.
Oh, that's right too.
That's still chilling. And then the rest of it, the other like 4,500 ish, is still in the Doge. So once that gets closed, we'll get it back, and then I'll put a poll up and see what people want to do.
Okay. Yeah, and I guess if Doge goes up by even a little bit, you'll get back to mostly break even, eh?
We should, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I think he's looking at like 50 or 60 cents, and it's going to be a decent chunk of change.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, because the bot's got a little bit of leverage, eh?
Yeah.
Nice. No excuses, Black. Multitask, right? Can't. Yeah, I don't know if I haven't used Aerodrome too much, so I can't say for sure. I know I've had Rabby wallet issues now and then, and normally it's actually if you, in case it's not default Black, if you're what do you call it there? Your browser got reset or something. You can right click on the screen and make sure that Rabby wallet is the default, because maybe you reset some things, some cookies or whatnot, and it's trying to go to MetaMask. English is hard. I say that a lot though. My eyes are burning. I've been looking at a computer screen way too much lately.
It's not good.
But I got so much stuff to do. I can't. Are you going to ask me something I have no idea about, Crypto Craze? Thoughts on that slug asset ETA ETH? It's been okay, I see what sorry, I realized. Think we'll have a run, or is it old tech and dead? L2 keeps it afloat right now. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of it, but I think there's enough maxis that it will still have another day. And when it does, it's going to be obviously pretty huge, but I never use it, so I'm not gonna invest in it. I'd prefer to put money into what's that one, Sol, or even Doge, for crying out loud. Like all those things. If ETH does a 2x, those will all probably do a 3x, right? So to me, investing in those lower cap ones, slightly lower cap, even if it's just Doge, which is 7, I think overall, compared to ETH being, what is it, 2? I presume. Even that's going to create a better reward, right? In my opinion. But I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? Wah. Black's washing dishes instead of listening to us and commenting. Unbelievable.
How dare he?
How dare you, Black?
No wife.
Historically, the first couple of months in the year are good for ETH price. Interesting. I didn't know that, but not that I ever took a look at that, so it's kind of hard to.
Right.
So,
Ethereum is.
Somebody
anytime anything is on Ethereum, everybody just goes, "Ugh, Ethereum."
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to take that as a win, because if somebody who is far smarter than me in the crypto specific stuff agrees with me, then obviously I'm winning. I do understand, Black. I just thought I'd give you a hard time for fun. Sui up to 11. 11x.
Yeah. Now $11. Let's go, Sui.
Oh, nice. Should have bought some of that. Although I did look, we in I think it's only Canada. We have an app called Wealth Simple, and I actually looked at it in like the first time in a year. I bought a few things, and obviously the market tanked. I'm like, crap. Well, I don't care. It was only like $200, but I actually I came back and got a little bit of profits during this whole kind of whatever. So, Pendle and Flu. You've talked about those before. They're both on ETH. Why wouldn't they migrate or something?
That's where all the money is.
Yeah, it is, and that's the thing. That's why I think there's still some potential for it, and will be people that just won't research this stuff, right? That's where Base and all these other ones, all these L2s have such a hard time really taking off. Although they've done well, don't get me wrong, but they have a hard time really taking off because the big money is sitting on Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Oh, market cap. Okay. Sorry. Reading that's follow up.
Oh. No market cap there behind TRX and ADA. Oh, interesting.
Hey, Sui at $11 would be great.
Up to 11. Gotcha. On the list. There we go. Pendle's multi-chain now and adding Berachain soon. Cool.
So Berachain is interesting in that the entire chain was built on, I believe, like liquidity, as far as I understand it. They have 3 tokens, and all 3 of them are interconnected in some way in regards to the liquidity of the chain. Is that right, Black?
Interesting. That's a cool little snippet on it, if it is the case. Fluid is expanding out slowly. Just moved to ARB. Nice. ARB. I do like ARB.
I like Arbitrum. I love Base.
Yeah.
I just think so much they're doing so much to bring people onto into the market that it's going to be crazy. That's right. It's a proof of liquidity chain.
Oh, interesting. Instead of proof of work or proof of stake or all those other different ones.
I knew it was something having to do with their liquidity, but
now does that mean that people can buy the chain almost?
No.
If I own most of the liquidity, does that change the security?
Just like how Ethereum is now, I believe it's POS, proof of stake, or did they? No, they moved to proof of work. So to secure the chain, they have to have miners and, or is it stake now? It's one or the other. But proof of stake, they have to secure the chain. They have to have people secure it by staking, and then proof of work is the chain is secured through miners and different forms of work. And my understanding is the proof of liquidity is going to be, obviously, in order to secure the chain, you have to bring liquidity in.
Mm-hmm.
So by nature, theoretically, it should end up being one of the largest chains, market cap wise, because that's how they make it stronger.
Interesting.
By bringing more in.
Cool.
Oh, it was work to stake. That's right, because all the miners got pissed off.
Yeah. Gotta love the silliness. There might be a trade yet. YM is all of a sudden taking a little bit of a dump, so that could open up an opportunity to do a little trade. We shall see. I'd like to go a little lower, though, and actually have some new stuff that I might have to see happen first, but... Oh, I didn't add that yet. Weird. Yeah, ETH went proof of work a little while ago, I guess, really, but... Or 2 proof of stake, sorry.
Yeah.
Adding my... What did I not... Did this not... What the...
I may have to look at that. I'm currently on Alpha protocol, AlphaFi on Sui. I don't get these stupid liquidity pool things. Like, I've been running for 27 days, and according to my records, I'm down money. And everybody in the Telegram's like, "Oh, you're up money. Don't worry." And it's like, no, I'm really not.
Yeah, a lot of people right now are going all nuts over liquidity managing, and I'm like, I get it and I understand it, but I think people need to be more aware of how much money they're actually making, and I don't know if everybody is as aware of how much they're actually making when it comes to impermanent loss and all that stuff. If you're not documenting it, you're potentially wrecking yourself without realizing you're wrecking yourself.
And that's the thing. Nobody knows what the fuck impermanent loss is. And
it's hard to know. But they're not. But I think people that are trying it out and not properly learning it don't know, and then they're just like, "Oh, look at this! I keep getting these fees," but not realizing that they're alpha drop. Sorry, Ted, are you? What are you? Maybe you know AlphaFi drop coming this week. I do know AlphaFi. I have seen that.
Yeah, it's already. You can show it, but you can't claim it until March.
Oh, okay. I need to grab invite only. There it is. All right, that's what I want. Interesting. Right. Sorry, just watching the chart for a second, but
no, you're good.
Which are locked.
Yes. Trying to find the markets on Berachain on Pendle because I'm just curious now. They have so much money in all of these. It's fucking ridiculous. Liquid Bera Ethereum. Not seeing anything overly exemplary. I mean, 13, 16, 24, 29%.
That's not enough to pay the bills the way I want to.
No. It's another thing where you need like fucking 10 grand to be able to really put
Pendle, you
anything
need a
to work.
VPN, he says.
Yeah, I'm on VPN.
I need to go check. What is Doge at even? I keep looking at it, but I always miss the right time, which is driving me bonkers. I have the Bubble app, so I keep going to it every so often, but because I do want to rebalance my bot and try and actually make some money at it. It's taking a little bit of a jump up. What are we at now? Yeah, 3.6. Okay, so I need a little bit more of a pump. But it's going in the right direction last week, so that's good.
Yep.
45 minutes. So we won't be on too much longer then. We're at that 45-minute mark. Not that I try and time everything, but I was hoping to get into a trade, but it looks like it's still not. I needed to dump a little bit further. And even then, I'm cautious because there was quite a. Today was a crazy day, and it was, like I said, it was a really good day for trading ranges because it was literally nice, like a pendulum up and down and up and down. And if you rode those waves, it was so easy, which is not always the case and not usually the case. But so I'm a little concerned if it kind of decides to recheck the lows and stuff and head down. It could head down quite heavily, but I want to see it overextend to the downside and then hopefully take it back up to the other range since it's down there. But I need to see more extension. I may not be able to see it today because it might take too long to get down there because I got to sleep at some point. So I think going YouTube and harvesting points is the way to go. Crazy yield. Going YT. I think going.
Yeah, it's because I don't know what PT or YT are. It's something having to do with how Pendle works.
No, I'm not. I don't have my VPS on. Otherwise, I'd check it. But I don't want to screw up the live. Well, maybe I'll turn it on tomorrow and take a look at some point.
It's definitely worth taking a look at. I don't fully understand it. Like I said, all that is fucking over my head.
I got enough things that I'm trying to get not over my head right now. I don't need more, though. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Positions. Interesting. CL. Oh, it's breaking out. Okay, interesting. Better mute this because it might make a swing in a second. Looking at a few things here. Okay, sorry. I digress. Yeah, I think he says, yeah, there's a link from Pendle intern on total yield. Interesting.
Okay.
Try and take a peek at that. But
so you can choose like Athena currently for I'm guessing this is liquid USDE on Berachain is like a 85.88x on their points. I have no clue what the points do.
I guess you can share screen if it helps any or matters. But
yeah, worth a shot. I don't know what's going on.
Share screen, show on stream. There we go.
So if you go back here, it shows you the YT side. This is the PT side. And I guess you forgo yields and points for a fixed yield over here.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Whereas you have to manage it more.
I'm not sure.
So it's almost like your concentrated liquidity pools and your.
More than likely, is what I'm guessing.
Yes, but
looks like they do it for you. I'm just curious what these points are.
Oh, could that be when they're, because a lot of times they'll buy up the value of the rewards in order to get people moved over to those pools, right? Incentives.
Must be. Like this Athena is up to 30x now. I was just looking at it and it was like 18.
Wow,
That's
they're
crazy.
really trying to draw the people over.
Fixed deal to 20%.
Hmm.
It's crazy. Oh, Ethereum. Boo.
Boo earns. Well, anything else from the gang? Otherwise, we'll wrap it up there. But yeah, if you guys can, if you want to hop in, if you're, I think most of you are already in the Discord. Obviously, we didn't, we got a little bit of a showing today, but I think it's all the regular crew, which I appreciate. I really don't care. I'll do this for you guys till whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I know Hidden, you say you like doing it too, which I appreciate you being here and putting in the time. As we get more to the market, hopefully I'll start growing the channel a little bit and try and draw in some more people. I just obviously haven't been doing as much content as I used to do. I definitely have desires and ideas for doing more again. I'd almost like to get back to the wallet challenge. So I might get 1K together and start playing around with that. Maybe I'll start with the Flex Surge maybe and put do a wallet specifically for that, and maybe 3 other projects to kind of start that 1K wallet challenge that I used to do. Because I'd like to try and do it smarter and not friggin' have every single project I get into fail, like we've had in the past. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a poll or something soon and try and figure out, because I if I did it, I'd probably do Nugget, maybe Flex, and then maybe Peppermint for a third, and then maybe we can do a vote on a 4th one just for fun to kind of create some engagement.
Yeah.
And then from there, once I can ROI on those, I would then branch out to other ones, or once I double my investment, try and branch out to other things. So we'll see. I'd like to do it. It was always a fun one to do, and it seemed to get pretty good engagement, but it was always challenging because like 3 weeks in, it would be like, oh, this one left us. This one left us. Sorry, what's that?
I also want to show one other thing real quick, which I thought was cool. So on Solana, Meteora came out with a meme coin launcher.
Oh, sorry, I didn't let you share that. Can you request that again?
M3. Oh.
I have to hit a button because you're not logged in, I think.
So what it does now is, instead of people like buying to then like dump later on, you buy it, you stake it, and then stakers get the profit back. Like right now, I'm making almost $1 a day.
On how much? On $38?
I think this was more like 60 for this amount here. But the thing is, if we can get more people doing it, I'll fucking unstake this. I don't care. I mean, go to Jupiter, buy like $5-10 worth, just get some people looking at it, and then maybe we'll all make a little money.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll take a look. The only issue is, I guess you need a VPS, I guess, for that, eh?
I'm not sure.
Because I just tried to go to the website and it wasn't letting me.
Okay. Yep. You need a VPN.
VPN. Sorry, not VPS. That's what I meant to say. You want me to put that
actually,
in that way? You're...
Hold on. Try. You should be able to buy from Jupiter without a VPN.
That worked.
Yeah, so you can purchase there, and then when you got your VPN on, go back to the M3 link, and then stake it.
Okay, interesting. Did you want me to drop that in the chat? Is that why you gave it to me?
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to play with that, I won't be able to do that tonight probably, but remind me tomorrow. Maybe I'll throw a few bucks in for fun.
Yeah, doesn't hurt. And it's like the first top 250 people get the rewards. Right now, it's like, I don't know. This person probably threw in $4, and he's making.
Oh, and they're still part of the top.
Yeah, he's making 5 cents a day at the moment on like $4.
Oh, interesting.
So,
quite the game. Everybody keeps pumping it up.
Yeah, because I mean, this token here has 380,000 in rewards, and it's 18,000 distributed amongst the top 1,000. I mean, this person's making almost $500 a day. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
So I just thought that was cool.
There was something else I wanted to ask everybody, actually, because somebody had brought this to my attention, and I looked at it a little bit, but if we don't get this answer tonight, we can obviously talk about this next week maybe. But where did it go? Oh, yeah, here. Have you heard of AI trading bot, Trench Buddy?
The AI trading bot Trench Buddy?
Yeah, I can pull up the website, I presume. I just have to go to this YouTube video.
Pull that up. I'm not sure. Never heard of it.
Here's my link. Oh, I'm like, how's that? Oh, that's the Telegram. I don't want the Telegram. I want the website. Website. There we are. Share. So I guess it allows you to basically it's through Sol. And from what I understand, I haven't looked at it yet, but it's an AI money. Like, it basically helps you avoid, with all the meme coins coming into Sol, it helps you avoid the garbage ones. And it basically acts as a bot that kind of keeps spreading your money into these coins as they're going. And this is where this bubble effect kind of happens, almost like that bubble app. So I'm just curious if anybody has already heard of this and has anything to say about it.
I have not.
Trading system. Yeah, agreed. Black, definitely. There's a plethora. This one was somebody I have known for a while. He seemed to recommend it. He really likes the dev. I guess the dev is super active. I almost had the thought when I was watching a video about it, though, that the dev is possibly using AI to generate his engagement. But I could be wrong. Maybe this guy's just a really crazy, awesome dev who's really engaging with the community and creating a really neat product. So just curious if anybody's heard of this one specifically. If not, I might try and see about getting some information about it. But somebody that like I said, I know that just kind of mentioned it to me as one and seems pretty bullish on it. So just like I said, curious if anybody's seen it. So if you have and you're watching this recording, by all means, leave some comments in the description below for me, or come by the Discord and have a chat with me, or both, whatever. But yeah, just curious. I might take a little look at this as well, but and then remind me tomorrow for Meteora, because I might forget tomorrow. But cool. I'll stop sharing that. If there's nothing else, I'll leave you guys all to it. Yeah, we'll keep doing this. I mean, I hope to have some, like, I want to try and get some trading stuff working where I can be a little more active in this whole event. The issue is I can't go I'd love to go earlier and go like at 8 o'clock, but there's definitely no trading happening at 8 o'clock because the market like opens at 6 and it kind of drags its ass for the first few hours. So it really takes till now when you can see any action. So can't really make it earlier. And I can't really make up the market. And to be honest with you, Mondays and Wednesdays are actually better, it seems, than Tuesdays for some of the stuff. But I'll keep looking for things. I got to take more time out to do that and try and see if we can get some trades live, because I would like to do that as well as an added little bonus to add some value to what we're doing. Obviously, some more excitement coming with Flex actually launching. That'll be helpful too, to give us some more things to talk about. And as the market progresses, hopefully we'll have some more things to go into then. So anything else from you, Hidden?
No, nothing here.
All right. So thanks so much, guys. Again, I do appreciate you all for joining us and hanging out with us. And hopefully we'll, as I said, we'll hopefully get some more interesting things to go through as time goes on. Crypto Crazy, if you're still here, don't hesitate to hit me up if you want to come on again. Like, it's always good to have some rotating guests from time to time to chat about all this stuff and maybe see how things are progressing in the market. But yeah, I'm trying to, I don't know. Anyways, anything else, please hit me up in the Discord. I'd love to make that a little more active and have some more chats with all you guys and see what we can kind of do, and projects that we can kind of vet would be great as well. Now that we're getting heavier, it would be really great to help vet some of the BS before we present it, and then hopefully talk about it first on the Blockchain After Hours, then maybe do a video to help hint some things if things are going, and then just keep progressing that way to help give us some things, because I do want 2025 to be a pretty damn good year for anybody that's around my circle of whatever. so that we can kind of all win together and actually like take the bull by the horns.
Yeah.
Because the last bull was not fun for most of us in the end, really.
No, most of us came in at the very tail end of that. And
yeah, exactly.
not
A
have
little
fun.
too late to have some fun, and a little too late to be the money earners. We were the ones giving all the liquidity to the guys that have been in there for the whole time. So anyways, thanks again, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, and we'll talk with you next week.